everybody. Welcome into our Champions League Driving the Line exclusive content here on our YouTube page. So glad you can join us. My guys have been absolutely on fire. The silent assassin, Jacob, is here. And, of course, the man from down south, Charles, is here as well. Gentlemen, 2 games on Tuesday. We're going to start with a little PSV and Dortmund. And, Jacob, I'm coming to you first because you like one side. We're going to go a little draw, no bet. Explain yourself.
Yeah, I love PSV Eindhoven here to take care of business against this Borussia Dortmund team. Unbeaten in their last 30 games, including winning 26 of them. Really unstoppable at Philips Stadium. I think they get the job done versus Dortmund. And I also like both teams to score yes here. 2 of the highest scoring teams in Europe are facing off in this one. 8 out of the last 9 times these teams have faced off. We have seen both teams to score yes, and I really love the goals in this game. So both teams to score yes for sure.
There's a lot of people that may not be familiar with soccer betting that come in every single day. So when you say draw, no bet, what do you mean?
If it's a tie, you get your money back.
I like it. See, very nice and simple. And I know there's some of you out there right now saying, minus 180, both teams to score. Guess what we say here at Driving the Line? Sometimes the juice
is worth the squeeze.
You're damn right it is, and this is one of those days. Now let's go over to Charles. Charles, you also like a couple things in this first game, 3 p.m. Eastern on Paramount+. What do you like?
Absolutely, Coach. This is the Bundesliga versus Eredivisie showcase, which highlights 2 teams known for being offensive-driven. Dutch side PSV has proved worthy of advancing to the round of 16. The Farmers are mostly known as an explosive unit playing out of a 4-3-3 formation led by Luc de Jong. The home side have netted 97 total goals this season in all competitions for an average of 2.7 team goals and 3 team goals at home. Dortmund, on the other hand, are just as equipped to light up the scoreboard. The black and yellows, overall level competitors, are stronger, but the Germans have still scored at least 2 goals in 15 of their 32 matches in all competitions and have scored at least 3 team goals in 5 of their 7 games. In this matchup, I would expect PSV to come out the more aggressive side, especially at home, wanting to grab the early goal. Meanwhile, Dortmund, they should sit back and absorb more pressure, look at the spring with their lethal counterattack. I just see at least 3 goals in this matchup, Coach. So I'm going to go ahead and back the over 2.75 full-time goals and Dortmund team total over 0.5 in the first half, as I can see the Germans getting on the board in the first half as well.
I think I speak for everybody, Charles, when I say I didn't know a man from Louisiana with that accent could pronounce those particular teams. So tip of the cap. Now, for all of you who are brand new to soccer betting, we want to educate and we want to entertain. When you see 2.75 up here, this is what it means. If they score 3 goals, you win half of your bet. They have to get to 4 to win your entire bet, and that's fine. These are 2 high-scoring teams, so don't even worry about it. And Dortmund, we just need 1 goal in the first half to cash that bet as well. Now, gentlemen, I'm coming back over to you, Jacob. In our second game on Tuesday, we have a little series. Taking on La Liga. Inter Milan taking on, show me that graphic. Who are they playing? Oh, yes. Atletico Madrid, and they can be strong. But, Jacob, as I come over to you, Inter Milan has been one of those teams that when they are firing on all cylinders, baby, you don't want to mess with them. Talk to me.
Yeah, this is one of those games for sure. Inter in first place in Serie A lets them focus more on Champions League. They're taking on an Atletico Madrid side currently in 4th place in La Liga, who have lost their last half of their last 18 matches versus Italian sides. I get that Atletico is good in La Liga, but this Inter Milan team is just a different beast, especially when playing at home. I think they get the first leg of this series done handedly. So I really love Inter Milan at minus 130 and their team total over 1.5. You're not going to get these prices very often on Inter Milan, so take advantage.
There's no doubt about it. Certainly when they're in league play, you don't get numbers like this. You're absolutely right. Now, if there's one thing I've learned from my man Charles, betting the Champions League and maybe a little Europa League too, is that you don't just have to look at goals. You can look at other things like corners, because certain teams are good at kicking off an opponent, it going across the end line and getting that corner kick. And you think in this game, Charles, that that's a good play. Talk to me.
That's right, Coach. In this battle of Italian and Spanish giants, it should be very intriguing. Both teams come into Tuesday's event off impressive league matches over the weekend, combining for 9 total goals. Although Inter Milan will have an extra day of rest with no travel, Inter has also been especially difficult to defeat at the San Siro, only losing 2 times in 17 home matches in all competitions, while scoring at least 1 goal in 16 of those 17 home fixtures and averaging 2.2 team goals. But Atletico Madrid arrives in Milan, routine Champions League participants themselves, led by longtime manager Diego Simeone. The visitors have also ditched their old persona of being a boring team, with Simeone unleashing the reins on the offense, with his squad having scored at least 2 goals in 25 of their 39 matches in all competitions, averaging 2.1 team goals. Now, with the likes of Lautaro Martinez and Antoine Griezmann leading these high-powered attacks, I project both teams to score at least 1 goal apiece and over 9.5 total corners in this round of 16 matchup.
See, now you're just showing off. You're just showing off now. That's all you're trying to do. Now, I encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn on your notifications. Every single time we drop any content, you will be notified. We'll have Tuesday Champions League. We'll have Wednesday Champions League. And we're probably the only show in the universe that does Thursday Europa League, because I got 2 of the absolute very best. And do not forget, we are here every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, getting you set as we educate and entertain. Remember, knowledge is power. For now, that's going to do it for the Silent Assassin. From a man from down south, I am simply the coach trying to keep this train on said track. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.